USC a wonderful springboard for you to then go into the NFL?
Absolutely, absolutely, it was. And
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. There's a vacuum cleaner going off. One
That's
second.
okay. That's okay.
Hold on one second.
That's okay. Hey, sweetie, I'm doing my podcast show. I'll call you back when I'm done.
Oh, okay. All
Okay.
right. I
Bye.
forgot. I'm so sorry.
That's all right, babe. I'll hit you back when I'm done.
Okay.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye. I'm going to fix this fan. Just tell me when you're ready.
Sorry about that.
No,
I
it's
just
all
didn't want
good.
that vacuum cleaner to be going off.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are good? Can we start back up, Jonathan?
Yep, you guys are good to start back up.
Okay, cool. So, so what year was that you graduated from USC?
So I left USC in 2005. That was my last year there. And USC was absolutely an amazing springboard, place for me to go and to learn and to grow and to just mature as a young man. As I was, embarking on my journey to becoming a professional athlete. And I loved everything about my stop there. The coaches were, the best part. I think about, going to USC, the coaches that we had at the time and also the players, it just everything meshed well together. And we were all, on the same page. Everybody was, on par for the same goal, right? And so it was a brotherhood at the end of the day. We built a brotherhood that, really just, it went far beyond the football field. And a lot of those guys that I played with at that time period are still some of my best friends to this day.
I love that. And you guys won the national championship, correct?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Do you remember that score? Who y'all beat? And how many yards did you run? Okay.
So the first one we played in 3.
Okay, excellent.
The first one we played in, I was my freshman year. We played Michigan. We beat them. And then the second year, we played Oklahoma in the national championship in Miami in the Orange Bowl. We slapped them, destroyed them. And then
the beatdown was real.
Beatdown was real. And then the third one we played in against Texas was 2005, and that was, in my opinion, that was one of the greatest games that was ever played. And unfortunately, we lost the game, by a last second, last second touchdown. But, and it's funny because as I was just kind of explaining to you that even some of my teammates that I've played with during that time period are some of my best friends to this day, even some of the guys that we shared the battlefield with, on other teams. And so the guy who ended up beating us, Vince Young, I consider a friend, and just a great guy. So, and that's what's amazing about football is that you develop and you make so many relationships.
Wow. So what number were you drafted in the NFL?
First round, number 2 pick overall. Second pick overall. Supposed to be the number 1 pick, but
what happened?
The Houston Texans was tripping. They passed up on me. And no, I'm kidding. I think everything happens for a reason. And me going to New Orleans was, I believe that it was meant to be. And I believe that team at that time period was put together, by a higher power, much higher than, our coaching staff, because I got drafted to New Orleans, a few months after Hurricane Katrina happened. And so when I got to New Orleans, there was a lot of devastation still. There was curfews,
everything.
It was so much destruction, when I got down there. And it was such a big culture shock for me. I mean, tremendous culture shock.
Yes.
I'm sure you've been in New Orleans. And
yes,
you know how
I
it
have.
Is down there.
Mm-hmm.
They talk different. They eat different.
Everything is different. The humidity is different. Everything is different.
The humidity is different. But you know what? Like me going to New Orleans, like I was going there in a time period that was just a really dark time period for me because of everything that I was going through from USC and with the Heisman Trophy. And so when I got drafted to New Orleans, there was, this explosion or this eruption of the New Orleans fan base. And I never forget, they showed kind of all the fans like in different bars in New Orleans. And when it got announced that I was, being drafted there, everybody in there went crazy.
Now,
And so when I saw that, it really opened up my eyes, and it just made me feel so wanted and so welcome that I just couldn't wait to get down
wow. Now,
there.
I hate to go back. What did you wear when you at the NFL draft? Do you remember what you had on? Sorry, I got to do a fashion
The
moment.
suit? You
Uh-huh.
talking about the suit?
The
The
suit.
suit was horrible.
No, what did you
The
have
suit
on?
was horrible. I had on like this. Um, it was like a beige, and I think it had like 6, 7 buttons on it. I had the Steve Harvey suit too. 6 buttons going down the middle of that joint.
But at the time, you probably thought you was cleaner than the Board of Health.
I had no idea. I thought I was fresh.
No, because I'm gonna tell you, they had the thing for Kobe the other night, the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
and they were showing like some of them getting drafted, and you was looking at the suit.
Yeah.
So I know what you're saying about the Steve Harvey suits, but you advanced.
Man.
Trust me, you're looking good nowadays. We all advance. We all have those 80 days. I had some shoulder pads that I can't believe they came back in style again. You know what I mean? So
They're
anyway,
bringing that stuff back now. Ain't that
they
crazy?
are. Trust me. I bought a Balmain jacket the other night. I was like, these shoulder pads is kind of, I ain't used to all of this. Feel like I can lie back somebody.
Yeah.